This is Vertical Football Podcast, and this is another edition of 5 things we learned in the game Arsenal versus Newcastle. Arsenal at the Emirates, and it was a fantastic match. And we all know that a game against Arsenal against Newcastle is always a match that comes with a lot of excitement, talking point, and so many things to discuss about in this match. So today I'm just going to make it 5 and make sure that everything worked together. The first thing I'm going to say in this match is that the attacking third issue of Arsenal has continued again. It is an item that they have not solved the issue of the attacking third. Yes, they are playing fantastic game. They are doing everything from the midfield. But when the ball gets to the attacking third, there is always something wrong. There's no connection. There is decision making is very poor in that place, and it creates a lot of problem for them. I think Arteta needs to work on the attacking third right now, even though I know that they will need to get more players next season or at the end of the summer to bring more excitement and different style into the attacking third. But right now, because of them on course on the league, what they need to do right now about the attacking third is to make sure that these people have to have either a special training or a routine that will make their decision to be more swift. I think that is the best thing they need to do, because this attacking third problem today really showed that Arsenal will have scored more goals if they have a clinical attacking third. Yes. Now, number 2 is that today was more of Newcastle. The first half was Newcastle having more possession, doing fine in the first half. Newcastle was putting every foot on. Arsenal was able to control the match. It was 50-50, but the second half, it was more of Newcastle. And today, I have to say it with no further ado that Arsenal is, if not one of the most complete team in the Premiership, at least is the most complete team in the Premiership, because they know what to do, even though that they are falling short in different ways. But their defensive transition today was top-notch. And knowing that Newcastle was having too much of time pressing, the intensity of Newcastle, their attacking transition today was so massive. I was like, what's going on? But at the end of it too, the attacking third did not do great justice. Let me just give you an example so that you can understand what I'm saying in this attacking third. Let me just explain it to you. There was, before the end of the match, maybe about 80 minutes or maybe 70 to 80 minutes, 85 or something thereabout, I noticed that there was a ball that was sent to Gyökeres, and Gyökeres, all he has to do is to do a quick pass, and there was no connection. Saka was far a yard away, and there was no connection in that place. I think Arteta needs to work on this attacking third, even though their attacking transition was so amazing in this match. Number 2 is that Arsenal have variety of how they take their corner kick. And I'm telling you, if you did not watch that match, when you notice that they score with corner kick, you will think, that's Arsenal as usual. But no, this was a masterpiece. I'm telling you, this was a masterpiece, because they tried it the first time, it didn't work. I guess they tried it the second time, it didn't work. The third time, it worked. It shows that they are doing a lot of routine in the training, and it shows the result was given to them. They got their result with Eze goal. So the variety of how they take corner make them different dynamics. It's so fun playing an indirect corner, doing 1 or 2, 3 intricate passes, and voila, go. They tried it and it worked. I think Arsenal have nailed it in terms of different varieties of penalty, whether direct or indirect. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about real quick is that we all know in Newcastle, intensity. And one thing about Newcastle is that he said that you match their intensity with intensity, or you match their intensity with technicality. And that is what Arsenal did. They matched their intensity. And Arsenal is not the most physical team, even though they are up there physically. But against Newcastle, the physicality is quite another level for Newcastle. But I love the fact that they came with technicality, good hold up play, good ball distribution, and ability to at one point sit back and make sure that they were able to hit on quick transition, which is amazing because Arsenal was doing the recycling ball as usual. At the same time, they are also doing what? Having a quick transition in this one. The attacking transition was awesome. And before I end this, I want to say that Arsenal in this match also, maybe I'm going to say it later on, but their technicality in this match was top notch. Really, really top notch. And that's that. Number 4 is the fourth thing is the Odegaard control. And the Odegaard control to help the build up. I've seen it in many matches this season, but today is more clearer. Odegaard coming deep to help with the build-up, and Eze at the front to link, and Eze at the front to do the number 10 role. It's so amazing. It's so fun to watch. And you know how Newcastle do their pressing. It's off hot foot, high intensity pressing. And they were able to, with the help of Odegaard and Zubimendi, they were able to break down their press, the high intensity press, and make sure that they were able to beat the press. And I see that and I will say, wow, it is amazing, really, really amazing. And this will just lead me to how Newcastle set up defensively. They set up defensively in 4-4-2. The defensive arrangement was a 4-4-2 defense structure, which really helped. But even though when Arsenal was off the ball, they set up in 4-3-3 due to the fact that Newcastle and their intensity. So I feel that Newcastle understand that they can actually outmatch Arsenal with what? With high intensity. But what they do, Odegaard was able to control it to make them do a nice build-up. And thanks also to Raya for that amazing way that Arsenal build up. Yeah. Now the 15 is that right now, a lot of Arsenal fans, I saw that in the stadium, they are anxious, intense, fearful. You can see fear in their eyes. But this is what I want to say. One thing I want you to know that right now is to focus. Forget what Man City is doing. All you need is to win matches. All Arsenal need right now is to win matches. Have that monster mentality. Have that monster mentality. Get more goals. And I could remember the league Man City won under Mancini was won with a goal difference against a coach like Sir Alex Ferguson. It was won on the last day. I guess they played QPR and the goal line was 3-2. I remember that match vividly. They scored the match QPR Man City against Man City QPR. It was 3-2. I think Arsenal, the league is still in Arsenal hands. Whether Man City did not lose, Arsenal should not lose. Arsenal should make sure that we are focused on the real deal, on what is tenable. And what is tenable is that the monster mentality, the mentality of we can get this done. Because the team have paid the sacrifice. They are built for years of building. This is the time for results. So this is not the time to cower. This is not the time not to support the players. This is the time that everything that Arsenal have in their armory, in their weaponry, in their store of weapon, they have to bring it out. The fans, the dark art of football, the mind games from Arteta must be done, and it starts to be more goals. Who cares how you win the game? Who cares if they're having more possession? It's all about getting over the line. And I think that is what needs to be done, because these are things I noticed in the match. Assuming they play this way against Man City, against Brentford, this more stability, saying that we are not going to, we are going to die here, it will have changed many things. But it is still, the league is still on Arsenal and it's still there. All you have to do is score more goals. Whether you want to whip him corner, score more goals, and it will be a very juicy one. And that's it for me. I believe that you all will get this done. Arsenal, as I said before, let me just do a quick quick summary of what I said. Number one, Arsenal need to work on their attacking third. The issues continue. They need to work on that. And the variety of corners, the shots, indirect and indirect corners that Arsenal have right now is actually world class. A big respect to their corner, their set piece coach. That guy is amazing. Newcastle intensity was matched with technicality. Odegaard control help with the build up, and finally focus, monster mentality. That is it. But if you have anything to talk about the match tactically, because I can do a lot of tactical tactics in this match, but if you have everything, put it in the comment section. Till we meet again, stay fixed to Vertical Football Podcast. Bye bye.